Aloha guys, this is Joyce from Enjoy Scrappin' Too. Today I wanted to do an unboxing for my Faber Castell Polychromos, and then we'll quickly talk a little bit about these pencils. So as you can see here, I kind of opened it already because this is my second take, but I just invested in the 120 set of these Polychromos. That is the full line. I love these pencils. These are my favorite pencils. I already have the 60, but I decided that I wanted more grays. So then I went ahead and got the entire set. I think for me, for my favorite brands of products, especially like pencils or like pencils, I should wait until I can afford the entire set, because when I get a smaller set, I'll always end up wanting the entire set. So then you'll have duplicates like this. And if you're in the States, you can definitely go to like your Michaels or Dick Blick or any of those craft or artist supply store and pick up these individually, because these are all sold individually. So you can go ahead and start with a small set, and then you can pick them up individually, the colors that you want. For me, that's not an option because they don't sell these individually at all, and I don't even think they even sell this here in general. And even if they did, the prices would be super high. So I mean, these pencils are already expensive as is, and I don't want to have to pay triple or double, because they carry something like this, a paper smooches here. It's like $19.99. So that kind of gives you an idea of how much the prices jump when it gets here. So that wasn't an option for me, and so I went ahead and got the 120 set. I can probably give the 60 set to my older daughter. She's 21 and she loves to draw and things, so I can, it definitely won't go to waste. So I wanted to quickly go over some products, since it's the holiday season, and I don't know about you, but this is about the time where I make my most expensive purchases. So if you were thinking of purchasing like colored pencils or watercolor pencils, and you wanted to kind of get an idea of what you want and need, so that's the reason why I wanted to do this product talk. So let's get started. So as you can see, let me show you how when you open it up, I didn't even open it up yet. It has these CDs. I think this kind of gives you an introduction of the pencils and different ways that you can use this. Just keep in mind that this product talk or whatever that I'm doing is based on a crafter and a stamper's point of view, because I'm not an artist. I'm not going to be drawing like, you know, painting or anything like that. And so if you are an artist and you wanted to learn more about these pencils, go ahead and check out some of the artists' sites. Then they have extensive review of the like Fastness and all of the properties. So when you open them up, it'll give you this pamphlet as well, and it kind of gives you a little bit information regarding the pencil. So this comes with this little latch here. That's pretty cool, and you can just take it out. So there's 3 trays in all, totaling 120 sets. That's really handy. Something a little bit different than the other sets. Because the other sets have these trays, which are also convenient, and you can hold on to like this, and then you can put it, I have the colors here, but you can put it like this and then use it. Very well thought out. So let's go ahead and I'll give you a little bit information about these products. And then we'll test out some colors. So the Faber Castell Polychromos is a well-known pencil set that they carry. And these are oil-based. So they're not wax-based like Prismacolor pencils. So they're oil-based, so it's going to give you a really vivid colors without any wax blooms. So you're able to layer on more colors than like wax-based pencils. These are made in Germany, and they have an excellent quality control. So you're not gonna get like different quality in different colors or anything like that. They're all made with the finest craftsmanship, and that's what they're known for. So if you are thinking of getting maybe a great color pencil, then the Faber Castell Polychromos are the way to go. I will be going over like the other brands such as the Prismacolor pencils and Spectrum Noirs in the later videos. But today I strictly wanted to talk about the Polychromos. They've always been my favorite pencil company because of those factors. And if you can notice, like a Prismacolor pencils, for instance, I just brought out a couple. You're gonna immediately notice the difference in the size. Okay, so this is a lot thicker than this, so which means you have a lot more product in them, and you can even see it like this. This has a thicker lead. I believe this is a 4mm lead, so it's a lot thicker, so which means you get more product. I think color pencils in general is a great investment because this will last you a lifetime. You know, once you have a set like this, the initial investment is high, but I mean, if you think about years and years of product that you can use, I think that's a good thing. Unlike markers, for instance, when you spend a large amount on markers, eventually those markers are going to dry out and you won't be able to use them anymore, which means you have to replace them. Unless it's Copic markers. Copic markers are a lifetime investment as well because you can change out the nibs, you can refill them and things like that. But obviously for pencil cases, you can't refill them. So like color pencils, watercolor pencils, I think it's a great investment. So like I mentioned, this is made in Germany. They have a very good reputation because they have quality products and their quality control is excellent. So you're not gonna get variations in the quality depending on the pencil or the lead breaking or any of that. This is a cedar casing, which is a really great wood, and you can feel that it's very smooth. So if the casing is not a good quality casing, you will tend to break your color pencils a lot more. And their light fastness is excellent. They have like a star system on their light fastness, and you can get that information in the Faber Castell website, and they will tell you which colors are more light fast than others. So they have sets from 12, 24, 36, 60, 72, and 120, which is their entire collection, and it will run anywhere from $19.99 to $250. So you can always start with the smaller set if you're in the States and collect them as you go. But for me, like I mentioned, that is not an option because they don't sell it here individually. And if I was to order from like Dick Blick or Jerry's Artorama and order these individually, I can, but then I'll be paying $20 in shipping because of the fact that I'm in Hawaii. So either way, those options were not available for me. So that's why I went ahead and purchased another set. Okay, so like I mentioned before about these pencils, they're a lot thicker. They don't break easily. Unlike the Prismacolor pencils, I love these pencils. I use these a lot, but my most complaint is the fact that they break. And so some of the colors, it's basically because of the breakage, I'm wasting about 1/3 of the pencil just by sharpening. They say if you use the pencil sharpeners that the Prismacolor makes, if you use their pencil sharpener, that it won't break, but it does. And so they'll chip like this. So that's how the lead will break off. And sometimes, because these are very soft pencils, so that's why you can lay down very dark colors and it's creamy when you lay them down because of the fact that the lead is very soft. So that's the reason why they break, and because of the wood casing, like I mentioned. I don't know if you can see that. There's little dimples on these, and when you feel it, it's very rough. So what's gonna happen is some of them, I don't know if you can even see that, there's a crack. It cracks down this way. So this pencil right here is basically ruined because each time I'm gonna try to sharpen it, it's gonna get caught in that crack, and which will break the lead. And again, you can see that little gouge of wood right there on the pencils. Again, that's the reason why they break. So yes, these are a lot more affordable. I mean, these are not your cheapest pencils, but these are great pencils. It's just keep in mind that happens, and you can glue the lead back in. Sometimes the entire lead falls out, so you can glue them back in with the super glue, or people say you can put it in the microwave for a couple seconds and that will remelt the wax. So you can try any of those. So it goes on very smooth, and you can see the vibrancy of the color. I'm not going to go ahead and put down all the colors. That would take forever. So I'm going to try my best to kind of go over some of the different brands if I can. So just in case you guys were thinking of investing in a set, I mean, this is an investment, so you know, you want to really think this through before you make your decision. And you can see how easily they go on. They are creamy. They're not as soft as the Prismacolors, but they are creamy, and the lead is a little harder than Prismacolors. And they label each pencil with the color and the number, and you can see the star right there that has 3 stars, which means this is extremely light fast. I mean, as a card maker and like paper crafting wise, I'm not gonna worry too much of the light fastness as much as like an artist do, because I don't expect my card to last the next 20 years or something like that. But you know, artists, they take a lot of time creating their masterpiece, and you do want something that's light fast that will last, you know, like 50 years or something like that. And these have extreme light fastness. So something like the pink, you can see that this has 2 stars. So this is good light fast. Okay, so now I will in my opinion, as a stamper, when I'm coloring images and things, I do notice that the color pencils take a lot longer to color. That's because you're building up the layers so that you can create that depth and dimension. There are several ways you can blend these. I personally just like to blend them with the pencil rather than using like the odorless mineral spirits or things like that. I prefer to do the blending with the pencil. Sorry, my angle was a little off, so I couldn't really get that. But you can do that. And you can use a blender. These are blender pens. So you can use a blender pen. And then blend them out. You can see it blends really easily. Okay, or you can use a white pencil to do the blending. That will kind of give you a softer look. And then some people use a colorless blender. This is alcohol based, and what the alcohol does, it breaks down the pigment and blends the color. Oops. And you can use a blending stump. You can use it with or without solvent, which breaks down the pigments to get a smoother blend. Here I did it without using any Gamsol, but you can. That paper stump. Then I can kind of show you, I have quite a bit of pencil sharpeners because the lead of the Prismacolor kept breaking, so this has two different sizes. I personally don't like mine's like that. I like mine's short. I think that's why I don't use that. So I like mine short. This part short and longer lead. Comes to a super fine point. Sharpens really easily. So I'm gonna go ahead and test out stamp. After all, I'm a stamper, so I'll be using this majority of the time with the stamp. But before that, let's kind of test. It goes on really smooth and buttery. And you can layer. And these will not give you a wax bloom because they're not wax based. So which I like very much, because after a while when you keep layering on the colors, you won't be able to layer on anymore because of the wax for wax based pencils. And you can still see the line through the colors. The ink was not completely dried. Want to let the ink dry before. So this is a quick look at the Faber Castell Polychromos. I hope you found this a little helpful in making a decision on what pencils to buy, but obviously I only went over the Polychromos, but the next one I will probably go over the Prismacolor pencils. So if you like something like this where I kind of give you just a little bit information of pencils or something like that, just leave me a comment. If you guys didn't found it helpful and you don't like it, then you can also leave that comment. I won't make the rest of the other videos. So I thank you guys so much for stopping by, and I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks. Bye.